Hey guys, Andrew Marsh here with Drew Fit. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. In today's video, let's talk about the one reason you are not healing. A lot of you out there are doing 99% of the things right. You're eating a perfect diet, doing the perfect workout regimen, getting lots of sun exposure, living in a great environment free of non-native EMFs and blue light. You're taking cold showers and doing every biohack under the sun. But if you're not giving effort to this one major component, you will never get the change that you want or that you desire. Now, what I'm talking about is the reprogramming of the subconscious mind. Did you know that the subconscious mind is responsible for 95% of our actions? 95% of our actions throughout the day are dictated by our subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind runs on autopilot. That is a good thing or it can be a bad thing. All that matters is who that pilot is and what program you have installed for your subconscious. So 95% of your actions, what do I mean by that? Well, I'm talking about when you wake up in the morning, your chances are you're going to roll out of the same side of the bed. You're going to be brushing your teeth the same way, taking a shower the same way, making the same coffee, sitting in your car and taking the same route to work, engaging in the same conversations with the same people at work, sharing the same feelings and emotions. It even has the power to dictate how you are going to think and how you are going to feel that entire day. And this isn't just a one-day thing, guys. This is a program that goes by day after week, month, year, and then it becomes a personality trait. And the longer you stay in that subconscious programmed state, the harder it is to dig yourself out of that state. But the good news is, guys, with enough conscious effort and practice day after day, you can make that change. Now, how does this relate to your illness? Here's the thing, guys. When you get that initial diagnosis from your healthcare professional, or even if you're self-diagnosed because you go on Google and you search symptoms, what you are doing is you're beginning the process of retraining the subconscious mind, which is a very dangerous game. Because when you get that initial diagnosis, that illness literally becomes who you are, and because you read a list of symptoms, you start to act accordingly. And when you begin to act accordingly from that illness, that diagnosis, or those list of symptoms, you're literally training your mind and body to act that certain way day after day. And the longer you do it, it will become who you are. But the beautiful side of it, guys, is it doesn't have to be that way. The thing is, you can wake up every day, and every day you have that choice of what kind of thoughts and feelings you are going to feed your mind and body. And the choice, guys, is very important. Are you going to choose thoughts, ideas, and take actions that empower your life, or are you going to take actions that disempower your life? Are you going to start feeding your brain thoughts that are negative, that are angry, that disempower your whole mind, body, and spirit? There was a famous quote, I'm not sure who said it, but they said the only disease is a diseased mind. So I bet you're asking, how am I going to set my subconscious mind to heal my body? And the way you are going to do this is to start practicing meditational practices. Start envisioning. Using the power of imagination, guys, is so magical. You are going to have to start imagining yourself as that healthier, superior vision of yourself. And I know, guys, when you first do this, it's going to be uncomfortable. And that's the beauty, guys. When your mind begins to take control of your body, it gets very uncomfortable. The subconscious runs on autopilot, and your body is already used to those thoughts, feelings, and emotions. But when your conscious takes over, your body and your brain are not used to that feeling. So you may be a depressed person or an anxious person worried about the future or still struggling with the past. But when you start to feed your mind thoughts that are empowering and building a vision of the future of how you see yourself, your body and mind are going to say, whoa, what the hell is going on? You're supposed to be this depressed, sick person. But with enough time and practice and effort, make a conscious effort every single day, this gradually gets easier and easier and easier. And I'm not going to say it's going to happen in a few days. It may take weeks, it may take months, it may even take a couple years. But with enough conscious effort, the change can come to the subconscious mind. It's just like when you take a cold shower. If you've been practicing it for a few years, by now you're actually craving that feeling. But when you first started off, when you're making that transition from taking a hot shower to just finishing the shower with 10 seconds of cold, it was very, very uncomfortable. But with practice, day after day after day, you were retraining your mind how to respond to that environment. The same goes for changing the subconscious mind. It's going to take a conscious effort. And before you know it, when you keep making that effort day after day, the most amazing change is going to happen. Your body is going to be creating these healthy hormones. Your neurons are going to be firing. You're actually going to be building new neural connections, neural pathways that are empowering your lifestyle. Now I bet you're asking, what is the best way I go about reprogramming my subconscious mind? Well, there's a ton of ways to do it. If you have a good practice, my biggest piece of advice, stick with that practice and put 110% belief into that practice. It's the lack of effort and the lack of belief as to why the change won't come. But if you're wanting my opinion on great practices, I recommend Wim Hof breathing technique immediately followed with meditational practice. I personally choose Dr. Joe Dispenza's meditational practice and make it a concrete effort day after day. So that's about it, guys. I really hope this video inspired you to start making effort day after day at rebuilding your subconscious mind so you can live a better, empowered, healthier, happier life, because you deserve it. I deserve it. We all collectively deserve this. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching. And please don't forget to subscribe.